Good afternoon. How are you doing? What I need to do right now is to decide which way I want to go with my YouTube channel that I have here. I already have a couple of garden updates on there, but I want to take them off of there and start fresh and have one continuous topic. I narrowed it down. I actually got a board and I narrowed it down from photography, gardening, woodworking, and cooking. Four of the things that I love to do and I know a lot about. Okay, I'm going to narrow this down. This video probably is going to be the precursor to the subject that I select. This is just to let you know how I'm going through the process of selecting a topic for YouTube and how I narrow it down. Okay, so I got my lighting set up. I'm in my spare bedroom. So actually I have my lighting set up and I have my board here. I want to share with everybody and we can see how it goes and see what I come up with. Okay, so let's go to the board. Okay, so here's my board. Like I said, I took each individual subject. I have photography, gardening, woodworking, and last but not least, cooking. As you can see, I have a little glare from my light coming in here. Okay, of the four subjects, I want to select one. And you see my little arrows with the question mark is, can I cross these two, my gardening and my photography, into one long-standing thing? Okay, each individual one is, well, first of all, let me just say that I am still learning photography. I have taken no formal classes, so these are things that, you know, I will be learning as I go and maybe get some hints and tips and from everybody else out there. Okay, and gardening is something I do on anytime the soil is good enough to work, so there's plenty of things for me to go through, you know what I mean, in each category. Woodworking, it's not something I do all the time, but I like to do it in the winter time when it's too cold to get outside because I have it down in my basement where I have all my things, you know. And cooking, it's an everyday thing. I love to cook, and especially in the winter time and in the colder months, I love to bake. You know, I have some unique recipes that I have, and I have other recipes that have been shared. So these are the four categories I'm going to go with. Just to show you real quick, you know, I did this, you know, radiator cover, you know what I mean, when I first bought the house 4 years ago. So that's one of the things I like to do in the woodworking area. I kind of think I'm going to cross woodworking off only because I don't do it on a full-time basis. What I do on a full-time basis, other than my full-time job, is photography. You know, photography is a new passion of mine, and I actually have the opportunity to pick the brains of a few really good photographers. And the gardening, as you can see, when weather permits, you know, there's a lot to go through there. Okay, so I can say for now that woodworking will get X'd off of this list, and so I'm basically going to go with cooking and baking, gardening, and photography. So those are the topics. That's my board. So that was my board. And like I said, I'm probably going to get rid of the woodworking only because it's a very part-time basis that I do that. The photography, I do that on a regular basis. Right now, my job, my full-time job, is really slamming me with overtime, mandatory overtime that I have no choice over. So my time with the cameras are limited. But I do try to pick them up every day and try to do something. I want to create something every day is my goal. Okay, so that is something I'm working with. I thought the video is, you know, just a small step from photography. It's not. It's a whole different world when you're running video, and I'm learning that as well. I'm not a professional photographer. I'm learning on my own. I have a DSLR that I have, and I have a few lenses, and I like to get out in the landscaping part and some cityscapes. My website is Hidden City Photography, so it's basically hidden city. So I'd like to try to find the hidden gems and put them on my website. The gardening is basically for me and my wife. We don't have any children living at home, so we're empty nesters, and so I don't have to cook for everybody. Just me and my wife. When we garden, we grow stuff that we want to eat. You know what I mean? Just the two of us. And so this is, anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So let's see how this thing wraps up. Let's go through the topics, let's go through the subjects of each topic, and let's decide and make a decision. I will be back at the end of the week to give my decision. If you have any decisions for me or any suggestions on which way to go, I was thinking about combining photography and gardening together. So if you have any suggestions why that might be a good idea or a bad idea, or you don't, or you just want to say, hey, nice video, whatever, please leave your comments below. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what everybody is thinking. Like I said, this is going to be basically my first video. I guess it's a vlog. This is my first vlog, you can call it. So if you guys have any suggestions on where do you think might be my strengths, I know my strengths, but if you have any suggestions on how I should go about this, I'm knowledgeable in each one of those areas. Okay, I just need to come up with a decision, and it's a decision I have to make ultimately. But I would like some feedback. I would like at least to know if I'm heading in the correct direction here. Okay. I would appreciate everything, and if you, like, I have no subscribers, well, I have 2 subscribers, so feel free to subscribe, follow me through this journey, and we'll maybe we'll hit a couple bumps along the way, maybe we'll just learn something together. It would be great. So subscribe, hit like, and we can run this, and at the end of the week, like I said, I'm going to make a decision. It's going to come, and we're going to figure it out, okay, and we're going to go from there. And once I make a decision, I'm going every week. Every week there's going to be a new video, okay? So subscribe, hit like, and let's go on this journey, okay? Let's go.